I'm nervous. Cheers. Hello and welcome to the Ravishing Podcast. We're talking through Jilly Cooper's Rutshire Chronicles in order, one section at a time. We'll discuss the chaos, the drama, the sex, and everything else that gets thrown in along the way. Just to clarify, we're not professionals or journalists. We just love the books, the Rutshire world Jilly has created, and love talking about them. You may already know the books well, you may never have read them and only heard about Jilly Cooper through the recent fabulous Rivals TV series on Disney+. Everyone is welcome here. I'm Lib, I'm relatively new to these books, and my mum Jan has known them for years.
For those newcomers who've only seen the new TV show, Riders is the first in the 11-book series and when we first meet Rupert Campbell Black. Rivals is the second book and we'll be moving on to that one soon. Each episode we'll talk through some of the key things that happen in the books, refreshing your mind for those who've read them. We'll also let you know which chapters we'll be covering so you can read the books alongside for the full experience. If you don't, you'll be missing out on all of Jilly's humour, storytelling and juicy details. We're here to analyse, or maybe overanalyse, with opinions, tangents and probably a lot of judgment, because these books deserve to be talked about. There will be swearing and there will be mentions of sex because this is Jilly Cooper, and if we had to cut out the rude bits there'd be nothing left to talk about. Before we get into it, how are you?
I'm nervous.
Oh, we'll be fine. We've got gin. We'll be okay.
Yeah, we've got our drinks, we've got our snacks. We spent an hour setting up our recording equipment. And now we're ready to go. We're starting on book number 1, and this is Mum's copy of book number 1 from 1989.
That's the second copy, because
is it?
The
first
you
wore
copy,
out the first one.
I lent it to a few people as well, and I read it a few times, and it fell apart at the spine. So I bought another one. And it's got the controversial cover on it. This is the original cover, and a few years later they redid the cover with the hand slightly further away.
if you're not watching, the cover is somebody wearing jodhpurs, and it's just a close-up of their bottom, and with somebody else's hand, I think. It looks like somebody else's hand.
Yes.
Right on
probably
their bottom.
Rupert's.
Yeah, probably Rupert's, the real Rupert.
Yeah.
And they moved it further away. So it is a little bit risky.
It caused a bit of a controversy because, you know, that's Jilly Cooper.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is
hand?
a bit close to the middle.
It is a bit.
Right, so we're starting with book number 1 today. Today we'll be going through chapters 1 to 3, where we meet Jake, and we're going to set up the whole basis for the book. The book is about the rivalry between two show jumpers in the show jumping world. Do you say that's a good way to start?
Yep, sums
right.
it up.
Let's go. The year is 1970. The heady days of the 60s are over, but not quite forgotten. The Beatles are about to break up, a pint of lager costs 20p, and everything is tinged with that warm orange glow you can't not picture when thinking about the 70s. And within this world, we're introduced to Jake Lovell. Lovell?
Lovell.
You say Lovell?
I don't know. Jake.
How about I say Lovell and you say Lovell?
Okay.
One of the main characters for this book. He feels everything twice, and boy do we know about it. He's not quite tall, dark and handsome. He's probably better summed up as short, dark and mysterious. Yeah.
Yes.
With gypsy roots, he's written as the complete opposite to his arch rival, Rupert Campbell Black. Wealth versus poverty, privilege versus hunger, entitlement versus resentment. The core of this book is the rivalry between our heroes, or probably anti-heroes, I would say, Jake and Rupert, set against the backdrop of the international show jumping world. But we're not there yet. We've got to meet Jake first. Jake has grown up with no money and no stability. The only things that matter to him now are his few possessions and, more importantly, the horses he cares for. He's damaged, he's brooding, he's intense. He's Jake Lovell, and he's far too much for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does my head in.
Oh, no.
He's just so moody and rude.
He's been through a lot.
Oh, stop it. Do I need to ask this question? What do we think of Jake's character?
Okay,
I
yeah.
think we can already tell there's a difference of opinions here. Go on.
We find out later he's been through a lot. He's had abandonment issues. He's got trust issues. The only thing he feels confident with and gets something back from is the horses.
But he's not even confident with that because he's been thrown up in the toilet before every competition.
Yeah, but that's because we're
Because
getting
he
ahead
cares.
of ourselves.
It's
But
because he cares.
Yeah, and because he's nervous but he's not nervous about his horses. He's nervous about
Himself.
the jump
Yeah.
and whether he can do it justice and do the horses justice.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't like him.
Oh no!
I just feel that he irritates me. He's moody all the time, and that's not the kind of character I can get invested in. We're getting ahead of ourselves, but Rupert is just the opposite of him. Rupert's fun. He's up. He's always up, and I feel like Jake's always down.
Not always, but go on.
Okay.
We'll beg
Well,
to
there we
differ.
go. We also need to talk about the gypsy element of his character. So this book came out in the 80s, didn't it? It's set in we're in 1970 right now.
Yeah, I think when Jilly Cooper. Have
It
you heard
must
the
have-
story about Jilly? She wrote the whole manuscript.
Yeah.
In the late 70s, she was on a bus with the manuscript, not quite sure why she was carrying it with her, because she types everything.
Right.
And she lost it. She left it on the bus.
She lost the whole thing.
And it took her 14 years to rewrite it.
Blooming heck.
So if it wasn't for her perseverance, we wouldn't have this whole world.
Oh my gosh.
But she said that 14 years was good because it gave
helped
her
her
a chance for the
reassess.
characters to develop a bit more.
Yeah, it's probably a better version than the first one.
So although it's
Wow.
set in the 70s, it didn't come out until later.
Okay.
And that's probably
Yeah.
one
so
of the key reasons.
We're in the 70s right now. I don't have much experience of the 70s.
Me neither.
Mum was born... How old are you? 18?
Yes, 21. Yeah, I can just about remember some of the 70s.
So the gypsy element, obviously it means more then than it does now.
Yeah.
Do you think?
You see, I suppose... See, when I think... I suppose it did in a way, because when I think of Jake, I always try and imagine a famous person.
Right.
And so my famous person for Jake...
Okay.
We can add a picture of this
Yeah,
after if
we
anybody's
can
not
put in a
sure.
picture.
Is David Essex
Right.
in the 70s. And he had longish hair.
Right.
And a little earring and nice eyes and...
And did he look dark and mysterious?
Yeah, but cheeky as well,
Okay.
a bit cheeky.
Okay.
And so, yeah, so he had that look going on in the 70s.
Yeah.
So maybe there was a bit of an element of that.
Because obviously now you think gypsies, you think even rubbish everywhere.
Oh, right,
and
no,
It's a very different note, because we're talking about the romantic little flowery caravans and stuff.
Yeah, I'm thinking,
It's
have
that
you
kind
seen
of
the
gypsy.
film The Virgin and the Gypsy?
No.
Oh, it's good. So that, I can't remember who wrote the book now. Is it D.H. Lawrence? I can't remember. But that's Franco Nero is the gypsy in that, and it's a young girl who lives at the vicarage, and so
scandalous.
So there was all this romanticism then about I'm thinking that kind of world.
Yeah.
When I'm imagining.
See, I think that romantic notion is a bit lost now.
I think you're right.
So-
if you were writing about it now, it wouldn't.
So you reading it in 1989 or whenever?
84 probably.
You weren't even
I was
born.
about 3.
See, when you were reading it then, the romantic notion of gypsies was alive.
Yes.
Whereas now, I think it's not. You've got, like Big Fat Gypsy Wedding. That's what you think of.
Oh, that flashy stuff.
And it's
Yeah,
not
and
as
it's not.
romantic as it used to be.
No.
Definitely. So I think that affects my opinion of him now.
Yeah.
Whereas at the time would have been different. And I can see that.
Does that spoil your enjoyment of it? Can you not see?
I can imagine it, but it's not the first thing that will come to my mind.
Yeah.
You know, but I can understand that that's what I'm supposed to be thinking of.
Yeah.
But it's just not. I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't help endear him to me. That,
You've just decided he's moody and you
yeah,
don't like
I don't
him.
like him. I've decided, and that's that.
No. I'm
Okay.
seeing David Essex twinkling, and that's
Well, let's get on to looks.
okay.
So his face is described as having everything in the right place, but without animation. Yeah.
Definitely not David Essex then.
He's thin and he's small. He's about 5'7".
That's not that small.
For
5'7".
a man, especially nowadays.
I'm 5 foot. 5'7's tall.
Well, to us it's tall.
So I
Right, I think 5 foot. I mean, isn't Zac Efron about 5'9"? And people see him as quite a small man.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, now, especially with you've got the Jacob Elordi and everything. Tall is the thing. If you're under 6 foot, no one wants you. That's what it is now.
Ah, right. Okay.
And Rupert's tall.
Yes,
But
I'll give you that.
Jake
Rupert's
is
tall.
5'7", which objectively, to anyone other than us,
Yeah.
is probably quite tall.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. He's got swarthy features, slanting dark eyes, thick black hair and gold earrings,
See?
and
Yeah.
a permanently brooding expression.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you see him with long hair?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
And that's why, listeners, viewers, she likes him and I don't.
But have you seen the TV show?
You've shown me... Oh, no. You've shown me Billy. You haven't shown me Jake.
So in the TV show that was years ago, Jake was played by Michael Praed. I think that's how you say it. And he had short hair.
Oh.
I know.
See, I'm seeing
Controversial.
collar length, dark, curly.
Bit messy.
Yeah.
David Essex. I'll show you the picture.
Okay,
later.
David Essex.
Yep.
Right, there we go. So, that's the very big question. Not only do we think that Jake is hot, which we've covered.
You don't think he is?
No,
And
you definitely do.
I definitely do.
Do we think we're supposed to?
I don't think we're supposed to.
I think Jake and Rupert are so different visually, and we will, in later episodes, when we actually meet him in the book, we'll go through it. But I think that visually they're so different, they're supposed to appeal to different women.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
there's supposed to be like an Edward or Jacob, Twilight.
Oh, okay.
I saw the black
no, Jacob was... he was the one who was in Cuckoo.
Yeah.
And Edward is
not the original Cuckoo, but yeah.
Yeah. No,
So it's
Edward,
that kind of...
Team Edward,
You've got, short, dark, mysterious, long hair, rough around the edges, versus tall, posh, upper class, blonde,
Most handsome man in the world.
Most handsome man in the world. To everybody apart from you.
I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm just saying I do find Jake hot.
So I think they're supposed to appeal to different women, and that's supposed to feed in to the rivalry.
The rivalry, yeah.
And kind of make a whole kind of, are you Team Rupert or Team Jacob? Team Jake.
Team Jake. Stop. We're not doing Twilight. We'll never do Twilight.
Okay, right. So Jake is working for Mrs. Wilton. He's looking after the horses and teaching riding school pupils. He's preparing to go to a show with his students, but also he's cooked up a plan.
No.
He's going to secretly take one of the horses called Africa and compete himself. This is his shot, his chance, his big break. Is it?
I feel I'm going to say yes, and you're going to say no.
I think it's supposed to be.
I think it is, because if you look at him and his life so far, which we come on to later, I think it is his big chance, because when you think about his life so far, he's got no money, he's got no family support, he's kind of trapped. He's trapped in this. He loves horses. That's what he wants to do.
But he's making peanuts. At this job.
Yeah, peanuts. And he's being surrounded by silly little posh girls whose mummies are trying to shove them into riding, and they're not really that interested, or most of them aren't. So he's trapped in this kind of world. He's trapped in this position. And I think that he sees this as his big chance. When is he ever going to maybe have a horse as good?
Yeah.
That he could potentially take somewhere. It's his moment. She's going away.
Yeah.
I think he's right to feel that.
In the position that he's in, you've got to do something radical.
Yeah.
Because let's also clarify, he is technically stealing this horse. It belongs to...
Or exercising it.
Exercising it. It belongs to, I think he's a movie star or something. Some
I can't remember his
celebrity
name.
who's not very invested in the horse. And it's just, the celebrity is paying to keep it at this stable. So it's not even his boss's horse. It's definitely not his horse. So technically he shouldn't be taking it out without the owner's permission. So he is doing something a bit naughty as well. But you've got to... In the position he's in, you've got to do something radical, haven't you?
He has to take his own chances. I don't think that he would necessarily get opportunities handed to him.
Yeah. And it does change some things in his life, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Certainly.
Yep.
Okay, right. We also meet Fenella Maxwell. She's young, confident, chaotic, and immediately framed as Jake's partner in crime figure. She helps Jake keep the plan hidden, and it's very clear she's not a background character, whether we like it or not. Come on, do we like her? I've written down here, do we like Fen at this point? Do we like her ever?
I like her.
Do you?
Oh, I'm obviously too soft. Well, I mean,
this is going to be the whole thing. I'm going to have opinions.
You're too judgy.
Oh, they're all right.
You are too judgy. Well, she's only 9.
Yeah.
At this point,
that's true.
Fen.
And she does help him.
She does.
Yeah.
She is Team Jake. Mm-hmm. She looks up to him. She knows how brilliant he is with horses. She's horse mad. She's not like these other silly little girls at the stable. She loves horses.
She wants to be better.
She wants to be.
Yeah.
And she looks up to Jake. Mm-hmm. She loves the way he looks after the horses. And I like her. And she is not a product of her family or of her mother.
Yeah.
Which will become clearer later. So at this point,
you like her,
and maybe all the books,
maybe.
I like her.
She's a bit of a tearaway. She does her own thing.
She does.
Her character definitely changes quite a lot. I think.
Well, she's only 9, so what were you like at 9?
Amazing.
Well, okay.
Okay. We'll take a pause for a moment to appreciate one of the things that Jilly Cooper does better than almost anyone, and something that I actually can't bring up every single time it happens because we talk about absolutely nothing else, but it's the way that she writes the animals.
Oh, yeah.
They are their own characters, aren't they?
Oh, definitely.
They have every single animal, whether it's a stable cat, a horse, a goat,
a dog,
a goat, whatever it is, they have a very strong and distinct personality. And they're just like characters in their own right, aren't they?
Yeah.
And it does make you love horses, reading these books. You have a completely different appreciation for them, because horses are very intelligent, aren't they? And I think you have a very different appreciation of horses.
You get to, even if you don't know anything about horses before you read the book, I think you really get a deeper level of understanding about them.
Mm-hmm. And you can tell that she spent a lot of time around horses researching, because she has, hasn't she? She does so much research for these books, and there's so much knowledge put into it, because she's a journalist as well, isn't she?
She started off that way,
so you can just tell that she really does her research.
I knew you were going to talk about the animals. She loves dogs, and I read somewhere that she said all the good characters have a dog.
Yeah
the baddies don't have a dog,
if they have a dog, we like them. Okay.
But this one particular thing, it's just the way she just describes things, just little throwaway comments. So this bit, she says, when she's describing Mrs. Wilton's arthritic dog, she says, then, as a formality, he bounded after the stable cat. It's a formality. He's riddled with arthritis. He can't move very well, but, a dog's got to chase a cat, so go on then. And it's just a little throwaway thing she does. It gives them such characters.
Yeah. You just know exactly what that looks like as well, don't you? You can just picture it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Right. It's time.
Time for gin?
Time for gin.
Okay.
Yeah. Here you go. We've gone to Bilborough Hall.
It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. Sorry. Go on.
It's Sunday. Okay. We're at Bilborough Hall, the location for the horse show, and we're treated to a little bit of another thing Jilly Cooper does best. And she does an awful lot, which is countryside scenes. And I actually gave up Googling every single flower that she directly named, but she always does that, and she paints the picture so vividly before she even starts with any of the action. And it's always either like a very, very hot summer's day or it's snowing. Those are the best ones.
She did, I don't know if you've ever read the book The Common Years. Jilly's, I should read it. I loved it because...
I haven't read any of her other stuff yet.
Oh, well,
I've been too busy with this. There's 11 books.
It's 11 books. Yeah, we could be here quite some time. It's when she was living in Putney. And I read it because I was living in Putney. And she talks about the Putney Common. She would walk on the Common every day. And she does a lot of that description because she's walking every day. She talks about the seasons changing and all the different flowers coming up. And it just carries on through all these books. I think it's just a love that she has, like the animals.
She does. You can tell she's the kind of person who's going to go for a walk and just be like...
Notice.
Looking at everything. Yeah. With a notebook, probably. Right. Okay. We can't deny that describing fantastic nature scenes is one of Jilly Cooper's key skills. And like I've said, especially if that scene is a hot English summer's day. Yeah. Because that is one of the best days in this country. I've always said England looks best on a hot summer's day or in the snow.
Yeah, and if you're doing typically villagey things like a horse show, a stately home, a summer fair, all of these things look better in the sunshine. Yep.
We just don't get any of it.
No, we don't get enough.
She also does an awful lot of class satire. And this is the kind of place where upper class here, everyone is obsessed with appearances, especially the lady of the house, who's just remembered that although she enjoys the horse show, it destroys her garden every year.
An English garden.
And she does not want that to happen this year. She's instructed her undergardener to
Not just the gardener.
The
undergardener. Okay.
The intern. To go around the show with a spade and pick up all the horse poo before it can get trodden into the grass.
Oh dear.
Okay. Right, back to Jake.
Jake, oh yes.
Is getting increasingly twitchy. He's getting nervous. He's doing something he's not supposed to do. This is a big chance for him. It's a big risk, and he's getting very nervous. And his nerves are starting to get to him. And it's not having a positive effect on the parents of his riding school pupils. Now, I've said this already, but it does wind me up just how worked up he gets. I understand competing is a stressful thing, and I can't say I can relate, but he just gets so blooming wound up all the time. And you would think that this is the first one. Okay, fair enough. He's doing something he's not supposed to do. This is the first time he's competing properly. He's nervous. But it doesn't get any better. The whole time, he just gets nervous to the point of throwing up every single competition.
Every single one?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. You've got to admit that gets a little bit tiring.
Yeah, but I still like it.
Okay, she doesn't care. There we go. She's not bothered. So now we switch perspective to someone new, Tori Maxwell, who is Fen, her older sister. And Tori is not happy. She's in the house. They're having a little lunch in the house for select guests. She's been forced by her mother to be a debutante. In the 70s, was that still a thing?
I suppose it was in
upper class.
Yeah. I think it was by the 80s. I would guess it was mostly fading, but
was
definitely in the 70s.
At this point, this is 1970.
Yeah.
So it's probably maybe soon it's going to die out.
Yeah.
So she's been forced to be a deb by her mother, and she feels very out of place, very unattractive. And the way that she's described, I do think is a little bit unfair. It's very of its time, but it's quite cruel. So Jilly says, however she stood on the scales, she weighed 11 stone. Shock, horror.
11.
Now, we don't need to share our own weights, please, but 11 stone's not that much. And she is described as like a whale throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I suppose...
She's described as just enormous.
At the debutantes are the upper classes.
In the culture that she's in.
Full of skinny, long blonde-haired girls, really, really skinny.
It's the 70s, so stick thin, aren't they?
And I suppose they've all got short skirts on and things as well. I would... But then Tori is, she's 18.
Yeah.
17, 18. She's described as tall and big-boned.
Yeah.
So she's tall, but she's not stick thin.
I've never thought of her as tall.
That's how Jilly describes her, tall and big boned.
I've never thought of her as tall. I've thought of her like a little dumpling.
Right.
Because I just felt like that was how we split. Maybe, I mean, if she's tall, that kind of... Is she taller than Jake?
Don't think that's ever mentioned.
Yeah, but 5'7", I would say...
Yeah, but 5'7", I suppose, for a girl might be considered tall.
The same height, or maybe she's even a little bit taller than him.
Possibly.
That would change my perspective a little bit.
11 stone for somebody who's tall and big boned, and I would guess...
If she's 5'7" or more, I would say 11 stone is not really that bad.
No, it's more like puppy fat, isn't it?
I feel like we're supposed to picture her like some massive whale, just like...
Yeah, that is when she's first described, that is how you think. But then the more you read on, and the more you picture the tall, big boned, and she wears a jeans and a t-shirt. Now, if she was quite dumpy and round, she'd probably try and hide it more.
Yeah, so she must just be
chubby.
Some people are just a big build, aren't they?
Yeah,
she must just be a bit. Saying that she's tall has changed my perspective a little bit. Now I'm seeing her as just kind of like ever so slightly like masculine almost. She's a bit taller than most girls. She's got broad shoulders.
Yeah.
Not so much of that hourglass shape. Side note, so we're saying I don't think 11 stone is that much. One of her guilty pleasure foods is cornflakes, a bowl of cornflakes with double cream.
Yeah, but how often does she eat that? I mean, mother's...
It said one night she had 3 bowls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel sick even just thinking about that.
Double cream.
But
I couldn't even lick double cream off my finger.
Oh no, I could do that. But she said, her mother's so awful, which we'll come on to.
Well, yeah, her mother definitely doesn't help, does she?
That's probably some kind of escapism.
Yeah. Now we'd say it was an eating disorder, wouldn't we? She's binge eating.
Yeah, but I don't think she's necessarily making herself sick or anything.
No,
but
overeating is an eating disorder as well.
Yeah. Well, she definitely does that as a kind of a comfort thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tori is secretly in love with Jake.
Of course.
Who could have seen that coming? She idolises him, and she's emotionally crushed by her mother, Molly Maxwell, a narcissistic social climber obsessed with status, appearance, and just herself in general. And Molly is pursuing a man called Colonel Carter. Now, his description, one of the most efficient character descriptions, he is described as handsome as an aging movie star, with large yellow teeth gleaming amicably beneath his greying moustache, blaming even the weather on the socialists.
Oh dear.
And you just know exactly what kind of man he is, don't you? Just from that. So while dining with Colonel Carter and the rest of the group in the house, she's far more interested in a man called Malise Gordon.
Malise!
Oh, go on.
Malise. Yeah.
Is that right?
I don't know.
Oh, no. We're not doing very well here.
Talking about Colonel Carter, and when I first read these books back in, I read them again now because I've reread them several times over the years. He's only 50.
Who?
Colonel Carter.
Only 50.
I know that's a lot to you.
And you see him as terribly, terribly old.
Yeah, I would think. Oh, because she's a horrible woman.
Oh yeah,
she's absolutely awful. She's self-obsessed. She's only after men for money. She's horrible to her 2 daughters. It's amazing that she's got 2 such lovely girls as Tori and Fen, because she's an awful woman. But so I picture her as, like one of the skinny headscarf brigade.
Yeah.
But this guy, and I'm thinking, why does she want an old man like that? But, and I'm thinking, well, that's quite young, 50. So, it's kind of good to reread these books. Yeah,
it's interesting how the perspective changes as you change, isn't it?
Yep.
So, Malise Gordon.
Malise. Yep.
It's
Rupert, isn't it? Are we agreed, Rupert?
Rupert.
Okay.
And he's one of the judges, and he is going to be important later, but the fact that he's here now is a detail to remember, but we won't go into it yet.
Okay.
And then the show starts to get ridiculous. The celebrity presenter who had been booked to present the awards cancelled at the last minute, so they panicked and they invited 3 others as replacements, and they all accepted. And they've all turned up expecting to be the only celebrity presenter. So we've got all this kind of nonsense happening in the background. And one of the celebrities that got invited is a man called Dudley Diplock, who is a radio presenter. And he is at a bit of a loss because he was expecting to be looked after the whole day as the celebrity guest. So for something to do, he invites himself into the commentating booth. And starts commentating and just goes wild with it. I don't think he knows a thing.
No,
he definitely doesn't know anyone's names, but he's going for it. And the whole thing just starts to get ridiculous.
This is what Jilly does best, though. She sets the scene, she builds the chaos.
Yeah.
And
chaos is the key word, isn't it?
She's... And, you know, you see her interviewed and you read things about her, and she's got that kind of cheeky smile, and she's so full of fun, and I can just imagine her giggling away writing all this, so building all this kind of drama and chaos up. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Right, it's time for us to take a little bit of a break.
Okay.
We're on the edge of the cliff, you know, we've set up the horse show and all the chaos that's about to happen. There's a lot of action coming, but we need to take a little bit of a break first because I need a wee. But before we
too much information.
Before we go, we're gonna do the ravishing quote quiz.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you can play along, listeners, if you want to. So I am gonna give 2 quotes this time. It changes a little bit every time.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So this time I've got 2 quotes, and I'm going to give you them, and then I want you to try and guess the context, and we'll reveal the answers after the break.
So I'm not guessing who's said it, I'm guessing...
It'll be obvious when you hear the quote.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're talking about someone, right? Who are they talking about? Wonder if it would be worth marrying her for her money, said the first. I'd certainly marry her for her mummy. Okay, so who's that about? That's what we're thinking.
Okay.
Do you want a thought process?
I'm already turning it over.
The cogs are turning.
So I don't have to think, I just have to think who are they talking about.
Not
it doesn't
who it
necessarily
is.
mean who said it.
Not who said it. We're not
Right,
worried
who are
about
they
that.
talking
Who
about?
are they talking
Yep.
about?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And then the second one, I can tell you it's Fen. Who is she talking about? Think of kissing a man with an awful droopy moustache like that. I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
Okay. So one of them's right and one of them isn't?
No. That's a
both
different
right.
game.
Okay.
You're giving spoilers now.
Oh, sorry. So I've just got to think
about the
for
context.
both of them. Who are they talking about?
Who are they talking about?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Break time.
Cut.
Cut. Okay. She's eating. What is it they say? Thanks for sticking with us. We're back. Okay, it's time. I know everybody has been waiting for this. The reveal to the ravishing quote quiz. We need a jingle.
Da, 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 da.
Should we? Can you make a jingle?
No.
Okay. Well, that's that then. Have you got the quotes written down on yours?
No, I haven't. You didn't tell me them in
So
advance.
that means I need to read them again.
But I think.
You think you know?
Yeah.
She thinks she's
I
got
think
it.
I know.
She thinks...
Not that I'm a Jilly Cooper aficionado.
She thinks she's got it. Right, number 1. Wonder if it would be worth marrying her for her money, said the first. I'd certainly marry her for her mummy.
I think they're talking about Tori.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Are they not?
Talking about Tori and her mother
And
being
her mother.
Molly Maxwell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's right. She got it. So Molly Maxwell is like the yummy mummy kind of thing.
Horrible.
But the fact that she's a horrible person does ruin it for a lot of people, actually. Because even her suitors seem to get put
Irritated by it. Yeah.
The next one. Think of kissing a man with an awful droopy moustache like that. I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
I And you said that's Fen.
It's Fen.
I think she's talking about Colonel Carter.
Yeah.
He's only 50.
2 for 2. Moustaches. Yay or nay?
No.
Really?
No.
I like it.
They're coming back, aren't they?
Yeah, in a big way.
Everybody's got a moustache.
A moustache and a mullet is like the top combo at the minute.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. They're very 70s for me.
Moustaches, I like them. Like, the ones now, they're fine. But a proper 70s moustache, I like them. And I wish Cam could grow one, but he can't.
Bless. No, I don't. No. This big bushy.
Yeah.
No.
One time, so Cam grew it out, but his facial hair comes in quite blonde. Cam is my partner, by the way. His facial hair comes in quite blonde, so I got my eyebrow pencil and I filled it in, and it looked really real, but he was so embarrassed he couldn't do it.
What, embarrassed about the moustache or embarrassed about the eyebrow pencil?
I think the fact that it had to be filled in with makeup embarrassed him.
Well, I
men
for
wearing
one,
makeup is fine.
well, yeah, but I for one am happy that he can't grow a decent moustache because I'm not a fan. No.
Well,
and I just keep noticing them all over the place.
Do you not think that Dad has a moustache? Does it not count if it's connected to the beard?
He's got a goatee, so that's different. Yeah, he's not got like a little slug on top of his mouth.
He does.
Well, I know, but it's all round, isn't it?
We're back. We're back to the Bilberry Show, and Jake's competition has started. And the stakes are high.
Very high.
Because the prize money is £100. £100. And I did put this into the old inflation calculator, and it from 1970, £100 is about £1,389 today.
But even that's not much, because
no, but for him,
there were people in this what do you call it, this horse show, who were sort of potentials for the England team.
Yeah,
and you think, well,
what are they doing? But not the big ones. A minor. I mean, it's Lavinia, who will come up later on.
Yeah, but they're still in.
Well, when Jake. No, I can't say that. Is that spoilers? Later on, when we are within the England team, Lavinia is a very new member. So right now, she's not. In 2 years' time from now, she's a contender.
Okay.
But right now, she's not. But it's kind of getting towards the big time. But none of the big hitters are there.
Okay.
But for Jake, that's a lot of money, isn't it?
Oh, a lot. Yeah.
Not life-changing, but it's money. And if he can carry on winning shows like that, that is life-changing for him.
On a horse that isn't his.
Yeah. So the pressure is high. Colonel Carter, if you remember, is due to give a military demonstration as part of the entertainment for the show. And he believes that not only is this the highlight of his day, but it's the highlight of every single person there.
Who's gone to watch the horses?
No, they haven't. They've gone to watch his military demonstration. And the military vehicles are all there. They're setting up, and the soldiers are in position because it's time for his military demonstration to start.
Yep.
But obviously, horse shows, they're unpredictable.
Never on time.
No, because the course gets damaged by somebody and then it has to be rebuilt before the next person goes. So it always takes longer than it should, but he just doesn't get that. And he's ready to start this military demonstration. And Militia, what did you call
Melise.
Melanie has gone over to tell him, no, you've got to wait. Mm-hmm. And there's a bit of a power struggle going on here. So will the Colonel be able to bend to this looser timing?
No, I don't think he will. I think he's a military man through and through. He's got all his men there. He's a stickler with his orders. He's going to want to keep to time.
Yeah.
But also, he had a run-in with Melise earlier in the day, didn't he? I think
he's a little bit jealous, maybe, because Molly fancies him.
Malise. Yeah, and I think he just feels, no, this is my moment.
Yeah.
I'm timed to do it then.
I have been booked to do this, and it's going to happen at this time, and that's it. For now, he listens to Malise, and he agrees to wait. It wouldn't be very interesting if that's how it stayed.
It wouldn't be very Jilly if that's how it stayed.
So Jake is being sick because he's so nervous. Yep. He's throwing up. Can't handle the pressure. And Tori is helping him. Despite being very scared of horses, she is holding the horse's reins while he's run off to being sick in the bathroom.
Bless her.
She's sweet, isn't she?
Sweet.
She just loves him.
She does.
She just loves him so much. And she wants to look after him. And the courses have to be rebuilt. Things are taking time. Everything's dragging on and on and on. Jake goes in for his first round. And I assume he has to jump 2 rounds for rankings.
I think they do, yeah.
So he has done his first round. And it has gone very well. People are happy. He's happy. Malise is watching. He's happy. We're going to need to Google this. We can't do this the whole time. And things may be back on track. It's starting to go well. What's going on? And then Colonel Carter, he can't wait. He's firing his guns. Has come. The guns are going. The horses are bolting everywhere. People are panicking. People think they're being attacked. Chaos everywhere. So I can't keep Malise. I'm going to say Malise. I don't care if it's wrong. He's gone back over. They're having a shouting match. They're screaming at each other. And he's been persuaded to stop because it's a danger. Because the horses are getting scared, right? Has calm been restored, do we think?
Temporarily.
No, it hasn't. Because guess who has decided her plans for the day have finished early? And she's on her way. Who could it be?
Oh, not Mrs. Wilton.
Mrs. Wilton, Jake's boss, is on her way to the show because she's got some extra time. So Jake's competition's still going. That's all he's thinking about. He's in competition mode and he's starting his second round. But Colonel Carter has waited long enough and it's the guns are going off again.
His big moment.
The guns are going off again while Jake is jumping. And that's it. Africa, the horse, is completely spooked and she falls. And who sees it? Mrs.
Obviously.
Wilton. Mrs. Wilton's there. She's seen it. Fen tried to hold her up, but she couldn't. So Mrs. Wilton's seen it. The guns are going. Africa's fallen. She might be injured. And in the midst of all of this, Fen's horse has escaped. And she's all over the vegetable garden.
This is another Jilly. It's like she didn't even have to mention that.
It's just fantastic, isn't it? So that's it. That's where our chapters end. We finish with this kind of the emotional fallout of the event. And I picture it like, do you know, at the end of like an episode in the TV show, and they've got this kind of like saddish music playing.
It's coming to the end because they have that.
They've just got music playing and they've just got a montage of just like slowly panning scenes of each character, and one of them's like,
yeah,
you know, they're lying in bed, they're all thinking about things. So this is it. So Jake is devastated. Africa's fallen. She might be injured. That might be it. He's been rumbled. He may have lost everything. Africa's career, has it been ended by the injury? Who knows? Whatever the outcome, she'll definitely be sold because she put in an amazing performance. If she is better, she's gone. Someone's going to want to buy her. Tori is longing for Jake and praying to be prettier.
Oh, bless her.
Molly Maxwell and Colonel Carter are fine.
Of course they are. I've let my guns off. I'm happy.
Well, everyone got what they wanted, didn't they? And Fen is lying in bed, dreaming of becoming the best show jumper in the world. The tone has been established. There hasn't been any big story shifts yet, but we have met one of our main characters, and the stage has been set for the scenes that are going to unfold. Jake's future is hanging in the balance, and strong feelings are swirling beneath the surface. All of this, and we haven't even met Rupert.
Rupert? Who's Rupert?
There is a lot more to come. We know that much.
And a lot more fun, a lot more cheekiness, a lot more rivalry and drama. Mm-hmm. It's fabulous.
So much coming. This is only the first 3 chapters. How many chapters is the book?
I don't know. There's a lot in there.
It's like at least 50.
Let's have a look. Oh, it might put people off. I don't know.
There's 10 chapters.
Yeah, there's only 63.
63. There you go. So, if you like this is great because we've got so much more material for you.
So much fun. So much to talk about. But
if you don't like it, sorry. And that's it for today. First episode. Tick.
All done.
Cheers. Yeah, there you go. Thank you so much for listening. And if you've enjoyed this episode, please tell your friends. And if you're feeling even more generous, please give us a rating or leave us a review. It would help us so much. If you didn't enjoy it, please keep it to yourself.
Yes.
Don't tell anyone.
And you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at The Ravishing Podcast for updates, extra bits, and whatever else we decide we might want to post.
Who knows?
And make sure you turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. If you have strong opinions, and we know you do, we'd absolutely love to hear them on anything, any of the characters, any of the character name pronunciations.
Yeah, let us know.
How you picture the characters. If you picture them as anybody famous, let us know.
We want to know casting choices.
Yep, we just want to hear any comments, anything that you want to share with us. You can message us on socials or email or at theravishingpodcast@gmail.com with all your Rupture deliciousness. So that's all from us, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, and good night.
It's a good night from her. No, she's too young.
I'm too young, go on.